This is Akasvani, the news read by Indu Chukku. The Lok Sabha has passed the Kerala Alternation of Name Bill 2026. The bill seeks to change the name of the state of Kerala to Keralam in the first schedule of the Constitution. A resolution in this regard was passed by the Kerala Legislative Assembly in June 2024. Union Cabinet in February this year approved the proposal to change the name of the state to Keralam and to introduce the necessary legislation for amendment in this regard. The Lok Sabha has also passed the National Cooperative Development Corporation Amendment Bill 2026. Minister of State for Cooperation Murlidhar Mohol moved the bill, which aims to further amend the National Cooperative Development Corporation Act 1962. Several purported videos circulating as recent Chinese incursion into Arunachal Pradesh on social media platforms, including Instagram and X, were found to be false and misleading. The Indian Army and Arunachal Pradesh Police have confirmed that the borders remain secure and no such incursion has taken place. Those videos being circulated were old footage from Indo-Bangladesh border. Citizens are advised to verify information through official sources before sharing or forwarding unverified content, it said. Government of Arunachal Pradesh has authorized the delegation of building regulation and control powers of Itanagar Planning Authority in the areas falling within Itanagar Master Plan 2031 but situated outside municipal jurisdiction. The IPA will handle the delegation planning and building regulation powers of Bandadewa, Dobom, Karsinsa, Gumto, Doimuk, Yupia, Tigdo, Nyorj, Borum, Tarajuli, Lekhi, Sud, Model Village, Papu 1, Papu 2, Julang, Chimpu, Ganga, Bat, Poma and Jote. Accordingly, residents, landowners, developers and other stakeholders undertaking any building construction or development activity in the above mentioned areas are required to obtain necessary planning permission, building approval from Itanagar Planning Authority IPA before commencement of construction as applicable under prevailing planning laws, regulations and building bylaws. The government has informed that over 50 lakh households have benefited under the Pradhan Mantri Surya Ghar Muft Bijli Yojana since the launch in February 2024. In a written reply to a question in the Lok Sabha today, Union Minister of New and Renewable Energy Prahlad Joshi said that a subsidy worth over 28,000 crore rupees has been released so far as central financial assistance across the country under the scheme. The government has said that more than 10 crore 33 lakh farmer IDs have been created across the country till date. In a written reply, Minister of State for Agriculture and Farmer Welfare Ramnath Thakur said that the farmers can register for a farmer ID themselves using their mobile phones. It enables the integration of direct benefit transfer schemes such as registrations under Pradhan Mantri Kisan Samman Nidhi Yojana, Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana, minimum support price based procurement and access to credit delivery and disaster relief. The government has said that it is continuously monitoring the evolving monsoon situation and the possible of El Nino conditions on agriculture along with India Meteorological Department. Minister of State for Agriculture and Farmer Welfare Minister Ramnath Thakur said this is a written reply to a question in the Lok Sabha today. He informed district agriculture contingency plans have been updated for 15 states covering 342 districts which are likely to receive below normal rainfall. That's all in this news bulletin. Namaskar.